Have you ever noticed that around some people you're completely fine and around other people you're exhausted within 20 minutes? Not because they're yelling, not because they're saying something wrong, but the moment they leave or you leave, feel drained, finished. And before we talk about them and their part in this, let's talk about you. What is happening to you around them? Because that's usually where the answers are. You're talking to them, and it's again around certain people, not everybody, but you're just constantly thinking before you speak. You're always careful with your words. You're trying not to upset them. You're constantly paying attention to their mood. Really just extra careful, putting all that attention towards their reactions, make sure that everybody's okay. And by the time the conversation or the meeting is over, you have zero left because you put so much energy towards that. Something that was supposed to be easy and flowing became a chore, like a physical, mental exhaustion. And like I said, not because something in the conversation was difficult, just because you spent the entire time managing yourself. And a lot of people think they're tired because of the other person, but no, sometimes you're tired because you stopped being yourself. And before you judge yourself for that, and before you start telling yourself all those stories, I want you to know that this is actually incredibly common. A lot of people do that. It's not something that's very specific to you. It happens. It happens a lot. Especially people who grew up feeling responsible for others, people that feel like they're responsible for other people's emotions. Maybe you learned very early that keeping the peace was very important in order not to get hurt. Maybe you learned not to make waves, quiet yourself, that attention wasn't accepted in a positive manner. Maybe you learned to be the good one, the easy one, the one that everybody can rely on, the one the understanding one, right? The strong one, because that's your upbringing. And years after doing that, you don't even realize you're still doing it. Because that's what you were, that's what your system learned, and that's what it repeats itself. It just becomes an automatic habit. You walk into a room and immediately start scanning. Who's upset? Who I need to be careful around? Who's uncomfortable? Who needs something from me? How can I put that energy out there? How should I act? What should I say? It becomes so consuming in your mind. There is nothing natural, that you cannot just be yourself. You always have to overthink, overcomplicate things, because that's what you learned. And when you do that, your nervous system never gets a chance to rest because you're constantly managing the environment around you. Not only you don't get to rest, you don't even allow yourself to be yourself. Now, here's the interesting part. Most people think they have a boundary problem, and sometimes that's true, but a lot of times it's so much deeper than boundaries. It's just disconnection. Basically, disconnection from your own needs. You are just not allowed to connect to your own feelings. You're not allowed to connect to your own truth, because if you are spending all your energy paying attention to everybody else, again, just like you learned probably as a kid, when do you have time to pay attention for yourself? It's not even something that you're allowing yourself to do. Even if you did have the time, it's not something that is in your system. And that's why so many people, so many clients come to me and say, I don't even know what I want anymore. I don't even know, even if I had the option, what would I do? Of course you don't. You spent years and years focusing on everybody else. So let me ask you something. When was the last time you sat down and just asked yourself quietly, How do I feel? Me. What do I need? Something you're probably not even allowing yourself to ask. What do I want? Not what everybody else wants. What do you want? What do you need? What do you feel? Right? You. That's a scary moment because healing doesn't always start with a big breakthrough. Sometimes it starts with just noticing and allowing yourself, even for 1 second, to just focus on yourself. Those moments really show you how you abandoned yourself, how you're shrinking yourself, how you're carrying responsibilities that were never supposed to be yours. And that a lot of time comes all those waves of emotions and that fear of even trying to connect to yourself. But if you are brave enough just to sit quietly, something interesting really starts happening. The more you allow yourself those moments and the more you allow yourself to reconnect, small moments that you're allowing yourself to feel and be, the exhaustion around other people starts to change, starts to disappear because you are changing. You're no longer carrying everybody else's emotional weight. You're finally carrying your own truth. You are allowing yourself to be, not for other people, for yourself. So if this is something that feels familiar, I want you to know nothing is wrong with you. Your system just learned to survive this way. This is something you learned early on in the beginning, that you have to be the one that carries everybody else. That's the type of survival, for being, to be belonging, to be liked by others, and something that you were just told or shown in your family. So it's something very, very common, and really start by, like I said, one small step at a time, one honest answer at a time, one conversation with yourself and time, just quietly. I'm okay to feel. Why do I need? Is it okay if I don't manage everybody else? Is it okay if I just think about myself for 1 second? Maybe the world will not fall apart if I won't sit there in the middle and try to manage everybody else's emotions. And those small conversations with yourself and those changes, that's when everything starts changing, really changing. So if you want more and you feel like you're ready for more and you're really, something inside of you is pushing for that change, like I said, start by sitting with yourself and just asking small questions like, what do I want? Without anybody else, without trying to please anybody else. If you want a couple of free practices, we have it with our website, one with Prana, and I will put it in the description as well. Small practices that really will help you to align with yourself, with your true self, and really start getting you to that area that you are allowing yourself to even think and feel about yourself. And if you're ready for more, and if you want to talk to somebody, and if you want somebody to guide you through that transition, you're more than welcome to schedule a 30-minute clarity call with us. It's completely for free, basically just talking about what's going on with you and just helping you create this path into something that is more aligned and less exhausting constantly. So I hope this video helped you, and I will see you in the next one.